Hey guys, it's lunchtime. Look here. Remember, this is my biggest meal of the day. This is the first time I've ate today. Let's talk about it. This is, I'm going to put a link up for these. This is by a brand at Walmart carries now called Better Goods. And it's a very lightly breaded chicken. These have 7 carbohydrates per patty, and that's one patty. Lots of chicken. I cooked them in the air fryer. I got my roasted Brussels sprouts, roasted mushrooms, broccoli and onion, and roasted cabbage, and a couple of whole cucumber. I am having a Coke Zero today because that's my favorite, and we're gonna put a little Texas Pete on the chicken because it's good. Okay, so what's everybody doing today? Are y'all having a good day so far? We're halfway through the week. This is the Humpty Hump Day. And I'm telling you, I don't know about y'all, but I thought it was Wednesday all day yesterday. Man. Those are so good. So good. Look at that. It's all white meat chicken. So, when I came home from taking Brandon to school, I normally park my car down here in front of the porch. But for some extra steps today, I decided to park up on the hill by the tool shed and feed shed. And that way, when I have to go to my car, I got extra steps to and from. It's all about little subtle changes. Sneaking things in. And then they become habits. Yeah. Oh, that's good. Look at these big roasted onions. Wow. Absolutely phenomenal lunch or dinner. So, what's everybody getting into today? Lucy's right here. Girl. She's right next to me. Per usual. You know, a lot of people say that cabbage and Brussels sprouts and things give them gas. But I mean, puffball mushrooms, yes, Kimberly. Ellie Bailey. Ellie Bailey Belly Butt. Don't do that. She's just a sweet baby. Y'all gotta see this. Hold on. There's Lou. Ellie Belly. And Birdie. Hey, Bird. Birdie girl. Birdie's a sweetheart. She's a little sassy, though, I have to say. So my mom had gotten, like in her, as she got older, she couldn't eat onions. And I hope that never happens to me because I love them so much. No! You're a little rotten tail. You know that? Rotten tail. Beets. So, my whole life, beets taste like dirt to me. I know. Before anybody even says it, let me say it for you, honey. I know. The diet sodas are not good either. However, you know, she's cute. But she's sassy. Thank y'all for noticing. The house does look good. This part does. I'm still working back here. But, you know, feeling better. I got more energy to actually get up and get after it. My joints don't hurt as bad. I mean, don't get me wrong, my knee still bothers me sometimes. But I used to wake up every morning. Okay. I used to wake up every morning and just hurting all over, like you got the flu. Forget that. Now I'm telling y'all right now. It's the sugar that's doing it. People want to blame salt. I blame salt. I thought, girl, if you can just figure out a way to eat low sodium, and it worked. Eating low sodium. But I'm telling y'all, it's all the sugar. Nobody will ever be able to convince me again that refined sugar and processed foods are okay. They're not. Hey, Birdie. I'm coming. The water dispenser's empty. She's letting me know. But here's the bottom line. You have to burn more calories than you consume. And you cannot eat cakes and pies and bread and all those things without abandon. I will eventually work bread back into my diet, whole wheat and different things like that. This little bit of bread on this chicken, you know, you can do that. But guys, listen, I'll be the first one to tell you, I tear up a dozen of donuts. I could. Hang on. I love donuts. I love donuts. I love them. A big thick piece of chocolate cake with a thick, just butter creamy chocolate icing all over it. Absolutely. It's the things that dreams are made of. But I'm not going to sit here and tell you that I aim to go the rest of my life without ever having another bite of chocolate cake again. Because I don't. Or I'm not going to sit here and tell you I'm never going to have another donut. Never, never, never. But I will. I'm really super focused right now on losing the weight, bringing down the A1C, I want to get some more tests done. And I want to find out you know what's causing this. Let me tell you something. If y'all think for 1 minute these doctors are trying to make you better, it's wild that you think that. They're not. Huh. I know that sounds awful, but they're treating our symptoms. Nobody's addressing what's actually going on in your body. Every time you go to the doctor, here's another pill. Here's another pill. Let me tell you what I'm going to do. If if I can keep my head on straight, I'm going to lose this weight. I'm going to get off of all my medications. I may always have to take a beta blocker to keep my heart rhythm groovy and everything. But this blood pressure stuff, sugar, insulin resistance, alright, I'm done. The Better Good, yes, Nancy. It's so good. Carol, I know it feels like that, but we do have a choice. We do have a choice. We do. We have to make them treat what's actually wrong instead of giving us a pill. Am I taking the injections? So here's what I'm going to say to that, Debbie. I no longer feel comfortable or feel the need, and this is not me being in any kind of way. I don't want anybody to take this offensively, but I do want to respond because you asked me. A functional doctor. Okay, I need to find one. Because it's delicious. That's why I'm drinking it. So, I no longer feel comfortable or obligated to talk about my medications or anything like that. So I'm not. Three years on Ozempic. Yep. There's nothing wrong with medicine, Camellia, and I don't want to come across that I'm saying that. What I am saying though is that if you quit that GLP-1 today, what's going to happen? Are you going to be able to maintain the weight you've lost? I don't know, maybe you can. Let's see here. Somebody said aspartame. Okay, no. Okay, it does have it. I know, it's not good for you. I know. I only let myself have one a day. And I used to drink bunches a day. But the first ingredient on here is water. So I feel like this is hydration. I'm just joking. Don't listen to me. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a dietitian. I'm just a big old girl. Big old hillbilly living out in the woods in a shed. That I'm going to turn into a house. And I'm a girl that loves Jesus and loves winter dogs and chickens. And I don't know much of nothing, but I can tell you this. We are living in a time where people are more sick and more overweight and more sluggish and more than they've ever been. Depression, anxiety, all kinds of mental health disorders are running rampant. You have to listen to your body. It's just like I went all gung-ho Monday morning and thought I was going to eat 3 meals a day. I'm not. And the reason I'm not going to eat 3 meals a day is because my body doesn't want 3 meals a day. My body told me after I had breakfast, I wasn't hungry again until 4 or 5 o'clock. Okay. So why am I forcing another meal every 2 hours down my neck? No. Now it's one thing if you want to stop every 2 hours and grab an apple and a spoonful of peanut butter, or a yogurt and some berries, or a handful of walnuts, handful of almonds. Watch cashews. Cashews will get you. But do we need a full meal every 2 hours? Or, yes, I've tried the loaded teas. Love them. Love, 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 love. I wish they would send me a big bunch of them and I could try all the flavors. But, alas, I'm just a poor little humble creator over here. So I'll have to buy mine like everybody else. But I would actually promote that product. Good day, Lord. I would promote that product if I was given the opportunity, because number one, the flavors are chef's kiss. Number two, for all the vitamins and everything that you get, it is a value. Number three, because they offer it caffeine free, which I think is super cool. But if you do need that little zippy zap pick me up, they have that too. And because when I drink the loaded tea, I do get a definite boost. A boost. Like it's the B vitamins or something they put in it. And I just feel like I'm wired for 220. You know what I mean? Not jittery. Just feeling good. So how did you get overweight? Okay, so that can be a legit question. Let's talk about that, because I've got a minute. Let's talk about it. How did I get overweight? This is what I would say about myself. I've never been big like this until after, well, I don't know, that may not be 100% true. Okay, so all through my life, even my childhood and everything, I was a chunky girl. I've always been a bigger girl. I've never been thin. I've never been like, nobody has ever said to me at any point in my life, girl, you skinny as a rail. Girl, you can run around the rain and not get wet. Stuff like that. Nobody's ever said that to me. I had cousins, I had friends that way, that were just little bitty tiny little things. But that was never my journey. The good Lord knew better than to put this winning personality and a hot body together. I would have been unstoppable. I'm telling you. I'd have been in trouble. Or everybody else would have been in trouble. I'm not sure. But God said, I'm going to give you a fantastic personality. I'm going to make you really likable. And I'm going to make you a lot of fun. But you're going to have to battle this body. Okay. I'm going to have to pick this dog up. She's losing all of her mind. If she's not touching me. Are you okay now? Are you okay? She has to be touching me at all times. And anyway, so I don't sit on the couch as much as I used to, and she's missing me, aren't you? Is you missing me? Are you missing our couch? She's a good girl. So, even as a young child and into my teen years and high school, I was never skinny. I had a voluptuous woman's body at 14, 15, 16 years old. Now, granted, it looked good. I didn't know that at the time. I wanted to be a little skinny, scrawny thing like all my friends, but I had an hourglass figure. I mean, I was pretty cute. Had them hips, had that booty, you know, had a nice rack. You know, I was looking good. You know, everything was where it was supposed to be, but it was filled out. You know what I mean? And then I got married young. I got married at 19. My first husband was extremely verbally and mentally and physically abusive. I used to not talk about that much on here. And I did that because, well, there's a lot of reasons, but I will openly say now, my first husband was extremely abusive, very abusive, and in every way, physically, mentally, emotionally, all of it, verbally. He was not a good person. And so during our marriage, and then so I found out during that time as well that I couldn't have children, and that really put like a big divide in our relationship, because that was something he really wanted. And anyway, long story short, so I turned to the only comfort I knew, which was food. Now, I got married at 19. Hang on, my hair. I went to bed with my hair wet last night, and I haven't flat ironed it yet, so it looks like. So, you know, I was just packing on the pounds, because I was hurting, and I was just wearing like sweatpants and big oversized shirts to cover bruises, and I just felt like I was less than a human being at that point. And then, so all of a sudden, I can't exactly tell you, where the switch flipped, but the big culmination was that he ended up cheating on me with a good friend of mine, and she became pregnant, and so he then wanted to get a divorce so he could pursue that relationship. And as far as I know, they are married and happy to this day. They have 3 boys, I think. Congrats to them. I'm happy for them. I didn't feel that way at the time, but as times went on, I realized that that was just God saving me from, you know, a life of misery, basically. He was just a terrible person. Anyway, so by the end of our marriage, I had never weighed over like 200 pounds at that point. And by the end of our marriage, I was up around that 250 mark. You know, I had really let myself go out of hand. I kept my hair just wadded up on top of my head in a bun all the time. I didn't fix up. I didn't put on makeup. I'm telling you, for literally almost a full entire year and a half, maybe 2 years, every morning, pajama pants or sweatpants, big giant t-shirt or big giant sweatshirt, depending on if it's cold or not, and hair pulled up, wadded up on top of my head, looking all crazy. And I was not allowed to work outside the home. But there toward the end, I did have a job. I had finally convinced him to let me get a job, and that's when he started cheating on me. But anyway, it doesn't matter. So for a long time, I just really let myself just go, and food was the comfort, and I guess everybody just kind of, nobody said anything to me about it. They were all like, "Oh, well, she's just married, happy, and fat and happy and married." That's what happens to people, I guess. That's what we're supposed to do. We go get married and we get fat and happy, I guess. But anyway, so after that marriage ended, I was very bitter and very angry and very hurt. And so that's when because I took a good look at myself and I thought, well, here I am. At this point, I'm like 22 years old. I've never been out. I went straight from my mom's house into my husband's house, and I've never been just free to go and do and whatever. So, honey, I took me a spell, honey. I took me a spell. And I went on about a decade of alcoholism and occasional pill abuse. Not nothing that I would consider an addiction, but occasionally abused pills. Alcohol. Running the roads with just acting a fool. In and out of not even relationships, just in and out of just situationships, just like, whatever, out in the bars. I was in a band, a couple of bands, singing, play music all over the place. Just really just kind of doing, I guess, what people think you're supposed to do in your 20s. But completely like empty person on the inside. Nothing. I just completely numbed out and just wasted an entire decade of my life. In bars, laying drunk, dealing with just crazy stuff. And working, that hustle. I had that hustle. Oh man, I was going to show the world I didn't need nobody or nothing. I don't need nothing from nobody. Nothing. I don't need you. I don't need you. I don't need nobody. I just going to do it on my own. Be myself. Do my thing. I traveled. I drank. I ate. Now, at the beginning of my divorce, I dropped 100 and something pounds. Just went away. You go on the vodka and Marlboro Light diet. Vodka and Marlboro Lights will take if that's all you consume, that will take the weight off of you. I can promise you. And I lost a lot of weight, and I started looking pretty cute again. And I was dressing like inappropriately, completely inappropriately, when I went out and stuff. And then over that decade, I put, when you don't take care of your body, of course you're going to put on some more weight. I started making pretty good money at different jobs, and I managed restaurants and did, all kinds of different jobs in between. If there's a job out there, I've probably done it. And I ended up putting on some more weight. Nothing like now, nothing like that. But I started packing on the pounds again. And then in 2012, my life was forever changed, completely transformed, and I I found the Lord, and I got saved, and I got serious about serving the Lord, and it was an amazing time in my life, and that was in 2012, July 26th of 2012. I gave my mind, body, and soul and everything to the Lord. And I had a second marriage after that. Didn't last very long. I won't even tell you all about that. It was just a mess. And he has passed away now, and my condolences to his family. And then I met Mr. Baker. That's right. My hottie Bugatti. And then we were married for, let's see, we got married in March of 2016, and Bannon came into our lives in January of 2018. So we were married just under 2 years when Bannon came into our lives. And now, and just being a mom and a wife, and knowing that my husband loves me no matter if I am this size or even bigger, or if I weigh 100 pounds, and knowing that he loves me regardless of what my outside body looks like, that makes you super comfortable. And you're like, well, let's just, I mean, since it's okay, let's just eat it all. And so I really, that along with some just health issues, not being able to walk as good as I used to be able to walk, and stuff like that. And then just packing it on, just putting it on, and the next thing you know, you look up and I think my biggest weight that I've stepped on the scale to was 367 pounds. And I will tell you though that there are some older videos of me back when we lived at my mom's trailer at Rocky Branch. And in some of those videos, I did not own a scale at that time. And that was when I was taking care of my mom. And Bannon was just a little baby. And Anthony worked all the time. Like, all the time. And I think at that point, somewhere in that point right there, I was probably over 400 pounds. Because I look at those videos and I'm like, whoa. Like, it's crazy. Like, I'm big now. Like, especially from the side. I hate the way I look from the side. But it was bad. And so, here we are. 10 years later, marriage, 10 years, we've celebrated a 10-year anniversary, and this is the first time that I can honestly say that I feel like I'm truly taking a healthy approach to my weight loss, and I am taking it very serious because I was a caregiver for my mom, and she died in 2021 after stage 4 kidney failure. And this is the exact path that I'm following down. And if I don't do if I don't do something dramatic now with the way I'm taking care of myself, then I'm going down the same road that she went down. I don't want that, because there's so many things I have left undone. And I don't want to be laying somewhere like incapacitated, can't travel, can't walk around good, can't do nothing, saying, man, if I'd had more time, I could have done this or done that. I want to do the things. I'm going to live, and I'm going to do the things. So, that was really a long story, and I am very sorry. I just kept rattling on, but I think we have a lot of new people here, new followers. We're over 203,000 now. Woo woo. Next stop's 500,000. I can feel it. We're going to get there. 500,000, 500,000 people. But, at the end of the day, guys, we've all got our journey. We've all went down different roads. that have brought us right here to where we are right now. And I think we all deserve the best version of ourselves. And that's where I'm trying to get. But I love y'all so much. And all of you have become such a big part of my journey in my life. And Dawn, my mom was 63 when she passed. Yeah. Sage. Yeah. She actually had a heart attack is what killed her. But it was due to complications from the kidney failure. She was on dialysis and she fought so hard. My mom was a warrior for sure. But if she was here right now, she would tell me, Leslie, get up and work and fight for yourself. You gotta fight for yourself, guys. We have to. Nobody can do this for me. My doctor can't do it. Anthony can't do it. I've got to do it for me. Okay? So, guys. Ooh, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to cry. Okay. So, this is the deal, guys. This is me in a nutshell. This is me sharing. Okay? Now it's time to get up and get back to work. So I love you guys. I will see you later today. I believe I posted the roasted vegetable video. And I believe I posted my chicken marinating video. You're going to see a lot more of that type of content from me. The short, like a few minutes, 10, but it might be a pre-recorded video. Guys, do me a favor. Big, huge help for me. Watch it all the way through. Watch the videos from beginning to end. Engage with the videos. This is how I earn money for my family. And I know there's so many of you out there that want to help and support us. And it doesn't cost you a penny to just watch the video. Share the video. Shares are huge. That's how the things get out and about, and then more people follow, and we can get to that 500,000. Wouldn't that be awesome? Yay! I'm liking it too, Jane. I'm liking it too. I love this. I'm telling you, I've had a shift. I was talking to Amy this morning. I've had a shift in my perspective. I've had a shift in my goals and what I want to do with this platform. And now that I have, I'm locked in. I'm locked in. I'm ready. We're going to have a great time on here. Anyway. And look, you're not going to agree with everything I say. You're not going to agree with everything I do or all my decisions. And that's okay. I ain't got no problem with you not agreeing. But what I will tell you is that we're no longer over here tolerating ugly talk or, things like that. I've added 2 more admins and moderators, admins with something or whatever. I don't know what they're called anyway. And they know what to look for, and they're getting rid of these people. You got to go. If you're here because you want to start issues, it's not gonna work out. You got to go. You outski 5,000. All right. Barbara, yes, I do have that P.O. box, but I am in the middle of getting a different one. I'm actually moving my P.O. box closer because my old one's in London, and the new one's going to be down here in Corbin at the post office where we actually live now. So, yeah. I'll have a new post office box soon. And guys, listen, it's just like I tell you guys all the time. I love getting stuff from you guys. Not stuff like stuff. There's a lady named Tamara. She literally makes us a handmade card for every single occasion, every single holiday. I love them. I keep it. I keep all that stuff. I keep cards of encouragement. I keep thinking of you cards. I keep all that stuff, guys. I keep it. I've got several, actually, big boxes, and I keep them all. Yeah. Yes, Lori. Amen. I downloaded me a playlist on Amazon Music, and it's called, and I named it Spiritual Warfare, because I believe to a degree I've been in that for a while. And honey, as soon as everybody clears out of this house in the morning, and I'm all to myself, I've got that on here, and I am cranking it up. And I'm just listening. Oh, Paula, that makes me feel so good. Thank you for that, honey. That is precious. I know, yeah. I am happy, Alice. I've had a shift. When I told you guys, I was taking the weekend to pray. I was taking the weekend to pray. I wanted to pray. I wanted to ask God to give me some kind of answers as to what's this all for? What is this? Because everything we do should be to glorify and lift up God. And that's not what this was. This was becoming something that was literally allowing the enemy to wheedle his way into my heart and my mind and mess me up. And baby, I'm gonna tell you, I laid hands on it, and I spoke over it. Lord, block it. Let it roll off of me like water on a duck's back, Jesus. And that's what it does now. God's good. He is all the time. Anyway, so now that I've sit here and yacked away half the day, it's time for me to get up. I probably got stiff now. When I stand up, I'm gonna go. Anyway, I will talk to you guys later. I'm trying to think. We did the roasted vegetables. We've had lunch. We did can somebody tell me? Has anybody seen the chicken marinating video? The one I did today, where I butterflied the chicken. Can anybody help me with that? I'm gonna have to look see if I posted it. I can't remember. Honey, I've just been videoing and posting. Anybody? Pretty simple country cooking. Hey, girl. We need to follow her. Hold on a minute. Are we not following you? Purdy. Purdy. Simple country cooking. We need to follow you. I'll look you up here in just a minute. Okay. So everybody's saying yes. Okay. Good deal. Guys, make sure these little short pre-recorded videos, watch them all the way through for me. That would be awesome. Share them. Send them out into the world. We'll see what happens. Maybe somebody will catch the happy. I love you guys so much. I will talk to you guys soon. I'm trying to think of what's next. Oh, I know. Chicken salad. Maui Mama chicken salad. You're going to love it. I'll see you later. I got to get up and get moving. But I'll see you soon. Okay? Bye.